ahead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Oh mein Gott. Ach du Heilige.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was won here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Tja. Eieiei. Manifest Destiny. Das klingt ja schon wieder sehr wundervoll.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Nun gut. Nucleomorphin.
If I guarantee he'll walk.
God damn it. This can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
I didn't want to arrest the kid. Yeah. I was door knocking all morning.
So. Freunde der Sonne.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know who'll get swept up in a thing like that.
All units in the vicinity and any central unit. Citizen reports of 415 at 7th and Central. Unit to handle code 2, identified.
Ja, warum bleibt denn der immer... Ach, das ist schon wieder so unverschämt. Oh. Gut.
Homicide
Oh.
guys are already inside.
Sehe ich aber beim Ladebildschirm. 111 Club.
Kowski.
Kowski.
Phelps. Back again.
Ja, guck mal, da
We're
freut
here
er
about the
sich.
morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Mach das mal. Hallo. Danke.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Nix, okay. Auch nix. Okay, das ist ein bisschen merkwürdig. Normalerweise haben die immer irgendwas da drin. Okay.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Oh, ach. Moment. Oh, jetzt. Nee, hat auch nichts damit zu tun wahrscheinlich. Ja, der wurde sehr durchlöchert.
Dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Ja. Ich denke auch.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, you can try again.
Nee, ne? Schon krass, muss hier eine richtige Schießerei auch gegeben haben. Eieieiei. Ah,
Do
Morphium.
we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Tja. Haben wir hier? Oh, die kennen wir doch.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Kenn ich doch. Die Trompete, oder? Das war doch hier bei dem Essensstand.
What's that click?
Sieht fast schon aus wie so ein Aufsatz für den Mund, oder? Damit ja auch nicht so auf.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Blue Ticket. Blue Room Ticket.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Ne, Nein!
He kept his stash close at hand.
Zigaretten. Achten, oder?
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
2 Gewehre fehlen.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
This guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
Ja.
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Ja, stimmt.
Phelps, work the morphine angle. I'll work the stiffs.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
111 Club Shooting Incident.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off.
Ja, warum ist
If
sie
I
denn
had been
hier?
here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Warum ist sie denn hier? Hat doch gar keinen Sinn, wenn die ihren Day Off hat, also Urlaub, ihren freien Tag. Warum ist sie dann hier? Einfach mal anzweifeln.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Wissen über McGoldrick.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Sagt die Wahrheit?
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help.
Drogen zum
Eddie was in
Beispiel.
over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Find
Hey!
anything interesting?
Hack, oh, fit. Okay. So, wo gehen wir als nächstes hin?
And I thought this was such a nice area.
You can drive.
Erstmal zum Blue
Do we know
Room
where we're
gehen.
going?
I swear, this town is going straight down.
Ja. Aber die Stadt geht ja wegen den Männchen direkt in die Hölle. Man die Männchen immer auskehren oder rauskehren. Damit ordentlichen Menschen besetzen. Der Blue Room 17:05 Uhr.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Hello.
Excuse me. I've got to sort through some unclaimed items right now.
Ja, sehe ich. Eigentlich in die Toilets rein? Natürlich nicht. Ich muss anhalten. Okay, kein Problem. Da waren wir doch auch schon mal drin, oder?
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Oh, ich liebe diese Frau jetzt schon. Ja.
Will you sit down?
Ich finde die jetzt schon toll. Ach.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, Head Officer. We have work to do.
Auch diese tiefe Stimme, diese leicht kratzige Stimme. Army surplus morphine.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Und die raucht aus dem Auge. Ja. Ich denke schon, dass sie uns helfen kann. Es ist nur die Frage, Haben wir denn überhaupt Morphin? Ich würde mal ihr sieht ja Lüge bezichtigen und gucken wir einfach mal, was für eine Frage draus kommt, weil, ja, wie gesagt. Das war ja in dem Geheimfach, wo auch ja diese Spritze doch drin war.
Hopheads appear to get a free pass at this club. You all know about the morphine.
And how do you expect to prove that?
Ah, es könnte sein, könnte aber auch nicht sein. Jetzt mal was machen. Ansonsten lade ich einfach nochmal nach.
Looks like I was mistaken.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Ob man nicht lieber den irgendwie verhören, der hat ja immer ein sehr reges Mitteilungsbedürfnis. Morphine Overdose Victims.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Würde ich auch anzweifeln, weil ich denke schon, dass sie weiß. Weil sie guckt, ist auch sehr traurig. Ich glaube, sie kennt die, weil die waren ja auch Musiker und wie gesagt, der eine hatte ja von diesem Blue Room ja dieses Ticket.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Bin ich mal gespannt. Blue Room, 22:34 Uhr. Ja, das wäre beinahe aufgeflogen. Das muss doch auffallen, wenn dasselbe Auto seit 10 Minuten hinter einem herfährt.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hinten der ist mit Move in.
Much slack. Gotta get closer.
Was passiert hier gerade? Wie schnell hat sie sich bitte schon umgezogen? Und was macht... Haben die jetzt mit... Hat er jetzt seine Frau betrogen? Nein.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
Sirs, Mr. Cohen's table is this way.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime?
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Meyer Harris Cohen, Fingerstein Drug Operation. Oh ja, stimmt.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Natürlich. Das ist auf jeden Fall nicht ganz richtig. Wir haben jetzt gar keinen Beweis, ne? Hat er nicht irgendwas gesagt, der Fingerstein, so sinngemäß, warte bis bei den Brother-in-Law? Oder der hatte doch irgendwas, als wir das Polar Beer... Nee. Was müsste... Doch, glaube ich, als wir die Polar Beer Company infiltriert haben. Aber der hat doch irgendwas mit Brother-in-Law gesagt. Und das ist ja der Brother-in-Law. Na gut, dann hast du auf jeden Fall nicht ganz die Wahrheit gesagt, Freund Blase.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, Ask a question you might get an answer to.
Sympathisch. ISS Club Shooting Incident.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay. Beweis haben wir halt wirklich nicht. Ne? Das sind nur die Zigaretten, das sagt aber auch nichts aus. Das Material. Ich würde mal die Lüge und wir gucken einfach mal, welche Frage er jetzt hier stellt.
I think you're lying. I think the 111 Club was your men. I think you're trying to send a message.
I'll send you a message, kid. You better have some proof that that was one of mine, or else you better have health insurance, huh?
Okay, nee, können wir nicht wirklich. Also, nee. Okay, ich hatte erst überlegt, dass es vielleicht mit dem in Verbindung stehen könnte, aber ja, okay. Dass wir es beweisen können, dass der Mann einer von ihm gewesen ist, können wir halt nicht. Okay, my mistake. Dann nehmen wir den in Zweifel.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Hollywood Police Station, 12 Uhr.
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Ob wir Brenda hier sehen werden? Ich würde gerne Brenda sehen.
You got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Morphin-Taskforce ist bei Christopher Mitrinski. Doch nicht. Hatten wir die Private Cigarettes? So, da muss ich das hier einklicken.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. This is the crate we recovered. Enough to arm 3 companies.
Jack Kelso? Ist es nicht der Jack Kelso, mit dem wir ganz am Anfang zusammengearbeitet haben?
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Mhm.
Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the